It is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the astrolite. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success, it prioritizes peace above all. And the family, trapped though it may be, professes a desire for harmony. The Alliance has always won people over with reason.
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good. With the Cienjo Alliance mediating, peace for Pen...
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Without your efforts, this sweet dream paradise would have been claimed by the last Well, would you look at that? If it isn't the galactic baseballer, a true hero.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There is nothing wrong with him. He practically burned through a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you both up.
It's a long story. But at least he used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, he imprisoned us within thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us. Had he wanted, he could have easily taken us down, without so much as lifting a finger.
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former. The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the turmoil an internal rebellion. This move effectively barred the IPC from intervening in family affairs on both moral and rational grounds.
Everyone really has their own agenda, after all.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? She and Sunday won't be able to deny their involvement in the Charmony Festival. Why the
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider this matter carefully during mediation. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the upcoming negotiation.
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe, the crew will naturally accept. However, if the IPC...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC in Penacony, so there's no reason not to welcome you. Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present, discussions will go more smoothly.
Well,
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations. I think I'll just head back to my room and start packing.
Not to worry. Himiko and I will take care of things.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the Express first. The conductor is worried about us. It's best I go and explain the situation.
thank you. What about you?
Great. Although I'm not too sure of the reason, the representatives from the IPC have insisted on his presence. Allow me to lead the way. Follow. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh,
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lafu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on...
Now that's something.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the entire universe, it's a...
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. Ultimately, both parties have agreed to a comprehensive collaboration, offering technical support for the reconstruction of Penacony. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwman. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality is something I both admire and envy. Inorganic life has no mechanism to evoke dreams. But when my mechanical impulses are activated, my inspiration circuits will start to operate, and I will enter a state defined every time. Within the realm of imagination, there emerges a fire from the shadows. It is war. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system to me. Desired, but unattainable. But after deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project, and instead assist the Intelligentsia Guild as technological consultants in the research of...
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and...
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Never mind. At the end of the day, this is...
No wonder everyone insisted that he be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. I trust that everyone will surely reach consensus in the upcoming negotiations. Looks like Penacony's future is decided. I'm wondering...
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that...
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony. Looks like...
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan, you have a matter to discuss with me, yes?
Nothing escapes your attention.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In any case, he and I will be waiting for you in March on the Express. Let's go. Our time on Penacony...
Penacony's journey ends here. I guess it was pretty fruitful.
Well, seems the dust is finally settled, no? Well done, friend.
This is all due to your heroic deeds in Penacony. Everyone's been moved by your integrity and...
I am truly happy for the Dream Chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and...
to start. We're all waiting for you. Ahem. Looks like everyone's present. Let the navigation meeting commence then.
This a meeting to decide our next stop? How we doing this? Michelle?
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those.
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to as you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until they
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your memo keeper abilities to pull any
Understood, Miss March. I promise you.
Don't! You're free-
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, Pom-Pom would have never known where Mikhail and the rest had gone. What they had to go through was regrettable, but I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was thanks to all of you. Thank you. Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. Let me introduce the first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended. Today, it's celebrated as a planet of undying allure. The third choice is Edostar, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion. However, the distress signals from there have recently ceased, prompting the IPC's wish for us to check in on the situation. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zek.
Ooh, so many
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit, and then we'll put it to a vote.
If that's the case, how about we go to Edostar first? If that planet really is in danger, then we should go.
March is right. Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late. But I still think we should investigate the situation there.
You and Dan Hung make good points. I'll throw in a vote for Edostar.
If that's the general sentiment, then we should indeed investigate. I vote
4 votes for Edostar. 1 vote abstained. Looks like we have a winner. Next stop, Edostar. Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up when it's time to make the jump. Pom-Pom will...
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
How about a chat? Over here. Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars, how about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. There's a rich scent of curiosity here. Such memories can be so... How about you hand that small parting gift back to me? Oh? I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating... Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time? And I procured a few trinkets from your companions. This way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately. But this is not its most light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone, it can etch your memories in their most vivid form. And all the world is born from the power of mind and soul. And that power is memory. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collect. Memory is a reflection of the future. Within that reflection, I see your unparalleled worth, and that memory will be as scintillating as... Precisely. But do you know the reason is simple? In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you... Patience, my friend. I will reveal the answer to you, but turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own present. And I'm looking for an opportune time, a time when you're totally at ease. Perhaps when the night grows hazy. How about one fine night? I will prepare the candles.
Hi! Hello! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
It looks like we're finally about to set off. That's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the empty light cone, life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories... You'll remember these. In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era, all for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick, you're feeling very relaxed. It's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure there's a major flaw in the story you have experienced. Yet, within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even more unsettling, you soon encountered another. The two cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the two victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy, as well as the truth about the dreamscape. You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already. The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this. Little Misha. He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, but his ambition for the Trailblaze led him to leave the bubble. While Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze, a life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear? And the answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you are still trapped in the dreamscape. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and...
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2...
This way, darling.
Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe.
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan?